Tonight, before you go to bed, make an inspection tour of your icebox. How's that Pabst Blue Ribbon supply holding out? Tomorrow morning when your dealer says, "What did you have?" say, "Pabst Blue Ribbon." What else?
We bought them?
Yeah,
We bought them.
we own Google.
Who had that money?
What?
Don't worry about it. The
How did we buy-
government.
We bought Google. Who got the money to buy them?
The government gave it to me.
I wrote an
When they
IOU
shut
to
down.
them.
I said, yeah, I'll give it to you guys some other time.
I wrote an
Government.
IOU.
The government gave me Devin's paycheck to buy Google.
Devin doesn't make nearly enough to buy Google. Let's be honest.
No, he doesn't.
He's bottom of the totem pole. He's below the totem pole.
Yeah, he's a bootlegger. I love Devin.
Devin's holding the totem pole up.
Yeah. Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Hello Harem podcast. I'm your host, Alex Loopy, and I'm joined, as always, by the horniest of homies to sail the seven seas, Mr. Anthony Loopy and Luke Farnsworth. Firstly, I'd like to apologize for the lack of an episode last week. That was due to... I really don't know what happened.
I'll tell you exactly what happened.
Hold on, let me explain my side of the story.
I'll go for it.
All right. So I had to stream on Anthony's computer. If you can see in the top right corner, if you're watching, for you video watchers in the loon's room, in the loon's lair, I had to stream there. So his headphones died because they're Bluetooth, and he took the charger, and I did not. Well, I wanted to hear Luke talk, so I needed a pair of headphones. So I took these randy dandy things, plugged them in,
The first time
Messed
I've
with
ever
some
heard that in my
settings.
life.
and I could hear Luke through my headphones, but apparently it was not being picked up via recording. So for the last 60 minutes of the episode last week, Luke, it was basically just me talking to myself when I listened to it. I was like, this is goofy. This is literally unfixable and unusable. Can't put out a podcast this week.
It
So,
was also 30 minutes of you trying to figure out how the fuck to get the headphones to make noise come out of them.
that was really tough. That's what happened. Thorpe, what happened? What
All right,
really
I'll
happened?
give you the breakdown. So
Do a
if
deep
you
dive.
look over here in Streamlabs,
I
there's...
can't.
All right, well, imagine you are. There's
Alright.
a mixer section for my microphone, and I can see that moving when I talk. And then above that, there's a section for you guys, and that
Okay.
says headset, earphone, Corsair HS80 RGB wireless gaming receiver.
That's
Right.
my name.
So, Tip, you must have had that set to something else, and it was picking up the audio from whatever else you had it set to, which was nothing.
Sorry,
So
that was
if
my
you
dog
would have
barking.
changed the audio output on the computer to your headphones, it would have been okay.
See,
Sorry.
the only thing I remember messing with was in Discord, actually.
Yeah, the issue did not lie in Discord.
Well, that fixed my hearing issue, but it gave me another issue.
Oh, you know what it might have been? It might have still been on Streamlabs coming through the Corsair digital
That's what I think it was.
D46 D's nuts, whatever the fuck, inside of your headset, which is what you needed to change it to.
Oh,
Yeah, maybe you needed to change that to your headset as well, so it would register that the audio is supposed to come out of there. I don't know. I'm not a rocket science. I just fucking build planes.
Luke, you build aircraft carriers, not planes.
They're the same thing.
There's aircrafts on aircraft carriers.
Yeah, checkmate, atheist.
Get fucked.
Sorry, dude. I've God on my side.
They use the water that I store to wash the planes, so how do you like that?
Next to me. What the fuck is that?
Clean airplane.
I don't make the water storage. There's nothing electrical about water storage.
Anyway, we are back. So we're back to our regularly scheduled program. And so I
Except
apologize
we're
again for
not.
last week. Yeah, we're still off.
That's
This
what
is
I
a
was saying. It's
Wednesday.
It is a Wednesday night. Yeah.
It doesn't feel like a Wednesday.
What night does it? It really doesn't even feel like a day of the week.
Today's my Tuesday.
Oh, it
you
is.
don't go
Yeah,
in on
you don't go to
Monday.
work Mondays.
I
Lucky
hate
goose here.
Mondays.
Are you sure
This
he
guy hates Mondays so much he stopped going to work.
Yeah, can't stop me now, government.
Can't stop, won't stop. Yeah, so we're back making episodes. Back to really scheduled program. Anybody have a good week?
No.
No. I ruined my
That's-
day today
How?
by taking a fat fucking nap that was totally unintended. I
you
slept
did.
like I slept like dog shit last night. I went to bed at like 12:30, and I woke up at 1:30 because I had to pee. So I just lay there for a while because I didn't like. I was telling Alex today, it was like that state of, you know, you're awake, but you're still like asleep. You're not in a full sleep mode. You're just kind of, just there.
What would
existing.
that state of sleep be considered?
I don't know.
Decay.
It's not.
I
a
was
video game.
I mean, I was
Fucking
decaying
idiot.
as I was laying there. So I don't know, not REM sleep.
Is that like? Would that technically be considered? Because you can still kind of like think. Would that be?
That's not lucid
It's
dreaming.
not.
That's not lucid.
No.
You're not
No.
lucid right there.
No.
Lucid happens in REM sleep, I think.
I think you have to be in REM sleep to lucid dream.
Like not.
You'd
REM
also be
sleep, REM
dreaming.
sleep.
That's true.
Not-
Yeah.
And if you're awake but asleep, but also not asleep, but you're awake, then you're not really dreaming because
was
it's
in-
just reality.
Yeah, I was just existing at 1:30 in the morning, and I thought it was like 3. I'm like, cool, I got a little bit of sleep, but I'm like, no, it's only been an hour. So I go pee and I lay back down. Then I woke up again at 5 o'clock. My alarm is set to go off at 5:32, so I was a little pissed off that I woke up before my alarm.
Hold on. Why 5:32?
I don't know. It's just like enough time for me to get out of bed, get dressed, sit on the couch for a minute before I have to leave.
But what's the extra 2 minutes?
Like yeah.
I think it started as like, I don't fucking know. I just picked a number after 5:30.
That's like I understand when you're planning something and you schedule for a weird time because everyone's going to remember it. That's why people do it. But why would you set your alarm for a weird time? You're not going to remember what time you wake up.
Yeah. You're not
The
gonna
alarm
like.
tells you.
It's not like getting an extra hour of sleep. Like that's 2 minutes. Like that's really nothing.
I don't know. It's just set to 5:32. That's just how it is.
So
I think I
long
just
story
scrolled
short,
and got there, and then I'm like, this is it. now.
you were just like, I don't feel like going up 2 numbers back to 0, so I'm just going to keep it here.
It was a little too much effort.
I think that's it. That's all the effort
So,
required.
and then at 5 o'clock when I woke up, I was in that same state of decay, of just like existing in sleep
It
and
was,
not existing
you could say
in
it's the
sleep.
second one.
Yeah,
It was the
state
second round of
decay.
it. It was his state of decay 2.
And I
First
went-
one was awesome. I don't really care for the second one.
It wasn't as good the second time.
They both kind of sucked, but one was definitely better. I went to work. I came home. I was on my computer for a little bit, and it was like 12:30, going on 1 o'clock. And I was like, I'm gonna take a little cat nap, just a quick one.
And you took a real cat nap.
Yeah. Then I woke up at 5 o'clock.
Yeah.
And I was like,
I got-
fucking hell, dude.
I got home from work at like probably 2:15. Pet my dog. He's asleep. Go to the gym. Get back around 4. He's still asleep. Take a shower. Shit. Come back downstairs.
Whoa,
He's still asleep.
pause. You shit after you shower?
No, I shit then shower. Yeah,
Okay,
I don't know why.
good.
I, feel
I was-
that way.
I was
That's
about to
weird
say,
do it the other
dude.
way around.
That would be weird.
No,
unless
like
like I got the urge mid shower, you know what I mean? But like,
Well, then
but
you go
then
back
you
in
shit
the shower.
and then you get back in.
yeah, that's true. Yeah, that's true. But I don't like being cold.
I would.
You could
I'd-
just shit in the shower.
I'd rather shit in the toilet outside of the shower and be cold than waffle stomp my drain.
I would rather shit outside of my shower and be cold than to have a dirty asshole directly after I shower.
Yeah, that
is true. That's a good point. Yeah, it kind of defeats the purpose, you know?
There are 2 wolves inside of you. One of them is cold. The other one has a dirty asshole. Neither of them would be Alex.
So I'll be warm with a clean asshole.
And a dirty drain.
A very dirty drain.
A very, very messy drain.
Anyway, I slept a lot.
Sounds like this guy's just bad at not getting good sleep.
I usually am. I can usually sleep like on a dime. I'm usually real good at sleeping. Never
No,
an
that's why I
issue.
said you're bad at not getting good sleep.
Oh, that was like a
I'm
double
really
negative.
good at it.
Yeah, Luke is good at that.
You
I know
are.
you
I'm-
always.
I'm
Yeah,
good
you're
at
a pro
not
at
getting
not-
sleep.
Yeah, you're really good at sleeping bad.
Like if
Yes.
we any trip we ever
Yeah.
ever taken, Say it's like a 10-hour drive. I'll take a
Or a
nap.
15-hour
Alex,
drive.
or 15-hour. I can nap. Alex naps. Luke's like, yeah, I didn't fucking sleep.
I didn't sleep at all.
And the best part is we drive through the night every single time.
Yeah.
I sit in the back and look at Reddit the whole time while we listen to music, and then when someone falls asleep, I end up being the one having a conversation until both of them fall asleep while I'm driving, and I sit there and go doo 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 doo, and I like tap on my steering wheel and sing along to my songs.
Is Tip frozen?
Yeah.
Oh,
No,
back,
there he's
okay.
back.
I
was
try
like-
and be a good wingman. Like if I'm in the passenger seat, I try and stay awake. Sometimes it just ain't possible.
I
I'm better
remember
at it.
when we went to Maine, that was probably the worst. Like, I remember it was nighttime when me and Anthony both zipped. And when we awoke, it was snowing. And we were at a McDonald's. We were like, where the fuck are we?
You guys fell asleep. We were in the middle of New York. You guys woke up. We were like halfway through Massachusetts.
Yeah.
And I was
it
just
was
like,
covered in
"Da-da-da-da-da."
snow.
Snow.
It was
and
covered in snow.
mountains and pine trees. I was like, what the fuck?
Where the fuck? Where am I?
I think about how we got on Route 1 and I almost pissed myself, but I couldn't piss into the bottle for some reason.
Because there's
We
no
should've
there's
just
no
got-
bathrooms. It's just antique stores on Route 1.
Yeah, we should have stopped at one of the, like, how many were, I think I still have that note.
It was like
How many antique stores?
I think it was over 30.
And then what was it? A combination Subway and
Dunkin'
KFC?
Donuts or
Dunkin'
something.
Donuts.
A
Yeah.
Was
a
it Subway
donkey way.
Donkey?
Yeah, it was like a donkey way or
There's
something
like
like
12 of them.
that. Yeah, it
That's
was
a weird
fucking
combo.
weird. Just in Maine. You know, just Jay chilling.
And like, why Subway and Donkey? They're not
that's
even
gotta-
close to like.
Donuts and sub sandwiches.
That's like I like both these restaurants. I know I'm gonna get shit for one of them, but like a Taco Bell and Long John Silver's, like that's not a good combo. Like,
Fish taco.
yeah, but we're not in California, and I doubt a fish taco from Taco Bell x Long John Silver's would be very appetizing. Let's be real here.
I don't know. If you slap one of those beer batter gods inside of a tortilla, throw on some cheese and whatever other sauces they got back there, I might eat it.
Yeah, but typically a fish taco is not fried. I'm pretty sure it's just like grilled fish.
This one
There's
is.
there's no frying. There's no beer batter.
This one's beer batter cod.
Then
I
they
batter
fry the
my
entire
beer.
burrito. I batter my beer.
They deep fry it in shrimp oil.
Mm.
Is that a thing?
There's
I
krill
don't
oil.
know.
I found out today.
Yeah, I know there's
Probably,
krill
then.
oil. Yeah.
Then I'd guess, yeah. I don't know. What's the difference between a krill and a shrimp?
Our krill?
Don't make me. I don't know.
Oh no! Curiosity killed the cat. I gotta look.
God damn it. Why'd you have to ask that, Luke?
What is the difference between a krill
I don't think you
and a
really care.
I don't think he does. A krill. It's kind of a common question.
I really don't care at all. I was just asking.
They look very similar. The krill is a crustacean whose body is segmented into cephalon, thorax, and abdomen, whereas the shrimp is a crustacean whose body is segmented into two, cephalothorax and abdomen. So the krill has 3 sections, and the shrimp has 2.
So the shrimp's cephalon and thorax are mixed together to a cephalothorax.
Yep.
These are words that I've never heard before.
No, I've heard like thorax.
I've heard thorax because we have a thorax. I don't know where it's at.
I know, like, I think spiders do.
It looks like
Don't humans have
shrimp
thorax?
are a little bigger than krill.
I know there's like the
Wait,
movie.
what-
No, that's the Lorax.
What is a thorax? Oh, it's your chest.
Oh, shrimp are significantly larger.
The thorax is a region of the mammalian body that refers to the upper trunk between the base of the neck and the diaphragm. So yeah, it's your chest.
The trunk
Is
of
your
the
thorax.
chest.
The
I
trunk
have
of
thorax pain every day.
That's a sign of.
Oh man, my
Congestive
thorax
heart
is
failure.
really paining me today.
I always thought the
My
thorax
heart
was like your
failure.
ass.
No, dude.
No, that's your coccyx.
No, that's
No,
That's
that's
the
an
bottom of
internet
your
provider.
tailbone. No, coccyx is the bottom of your tailbone.
it's like
Really?
a fake tail.
Yeah.
Don't humans have like a little 2-bone tail?
Yeah,
or
but the
something?
little whoop,
No.
and that's your coccyx.
Little nub. Little stint.
I don't know how the fuck to spell it, so don't come at me with that. But like, it's the coccyx. I'm sure you could like Google half of what the spelling is.
Yeah,
You
get
could probably
Google this.
horribly misspell it, and it would come up, and it'd be like, "This is how you spell coccyx, you fucking dipshit." You have Uno.
So before we get into it, I have a bone to pick with a certain group of people. No, this isn't racist, I swear.
Cut that out. Cut that out. Cut that out.
Chad, is this real?
Cut that out. Cut that out.
So there, you guys have, I guarantee you've heard this before. So let me give a little context to this story. I went to TwitchCon over the weekend. It was in Las Vegas, Nevada. I'm not going to go into my hatred for Las Vegas, or at least the Strip. It sucked. It was terrible. I guarantee none of us would like it.
There?
No.
Aw.
I don't. There were half-naked people on the street all the time, but that's besides the point.
Then why would they call it the Strip?
I don't know, dude. I don't know. We have the Strip up at my house.
Yeah,
There's no naked people there.
Probably
You know those
naked
people?
homeless
You know those people that are like if you're, say you're on vacation, like when we went to South Carolina or something, it's humid, it's hot in the summer. We're like, oh man, it's really hot. And then there's people that are like, oh man, yeah, I'd rather live out west in the desert in like Arizona because, it's a dry heat. It's not that hot. It's different. It's like 100 degrees feels like 70 sometimes.
Yeah.
You know those people?
I'm like maybe one of those people.
You're a fucking liar. Let me tell you that right
Well,
now.
I've never been out west, so.
Let me tell you something about the heat out in Arizona and Nevada. I don't know how it is in California. It might have been the same in San Diego. San Diego's so south.
San Diego, it was 75 every day and very nice and breezy.
Okay. Well, this is the complete opposite. Las Vegas, Nevada, when it's 95 degrees and sunny and not a cloud in the sky, is a fucking hellhole. That was the hottest place I've ever been in my life. And it was not only really fucking hot, but it was humid. Any of these people that try to tell you it's a dry heat are fucking liars. It was so fucking miserable because we had to walk from the convention center to our hotel, which was a 37-minute walk, give or take. It took longer probably because we had to stop at to cross streets and stuff. There's, crosswalks. Dude, this was so fucking hot. You step outside for 3 minutes, you are so fucking swampy and just miserable. It's hell. It is seriously hell. It is so hot. And anybody who says a dry heat is different is lying. I would rather be in the South during the summer than in Las Vegas, Nevada in fucking October. Ridiculous. Ridiculous.
I just think you don't know how to handle the dry heat.
I'm going to say that it was 95 out, felt like 115, and I walked outside and was drinking the air. So I would rather not be down in the South over anywhere else ever. I will counter argument that by saying I would rather be in Las Vegas feeling 100 degrees instead of being here and walking out and having swamp ass over my body.
I'm telling you, the sun hit different there. It really did hit different.
And I just want to be in the sun, idiot. Get wrecked.
Okay, if you were in my situation,
I wouldn't be.
You should have
because I wouldn't go to Vegas.
Umbrella would have been great. I bought a little baby bottle of sunscreen. Put on my arms.
That ain't umbrella.
That's not going to stop the sun from hitting you.
Yeah, but it'll save my arms
need
from
an
getting
umbrella
burned.
And he didn't buy one.
I'm looking out for my UV protection, like cancer.
Get an umbrella. Let's get an umbrella.
But it was so fucking hot. Besides Las Vegas just being mid as fuck, I never want to go there again. TwitchCon was sweet though. It was really cool. I met a lot of cool people.
I can't say I've ever really had a desire to go to Vegas. The surrounding area and the desert, yes.
Mm-hmm. That was cool. We flew over the Grand Canyon. That was cool to see. I saw the Hoover Dam from an airplane. That was cool. Seeing real mountains in the distance was really cool. But this strip on Las Vegas was awful. Hate it.
The only thing I wanted to do in Las Vegas is go to Player One, which is a video game bar.
That would be cool. That would actually be cool.
Like an epic video game bar?
Oh yeah, I think it's Wednesdays they do like nights where people come in cosplays and shit, and then
That's pretty
people
based.
sell like anime merch and stuff, or just like merch in general. They just come in and start selling shit,
Checking
and it's like
where it is.
$5 to get in or something like that. You can go and you can buy drinks and then play video games.
That's kind of based. I had a coworker today tell me that there's someone at the Hartville flea market who sells a bunch of anime stuff.
Yeah, Player One is not technically on the strip. It's I think it's by.
Did you go to Rick?
No, I didn't get to visit Rick in his pawn shop, unfortunately. So, yeah, I big missed out on that. So I kind of wish I got to see Rick. The old
Dude,
man, I
it
would
was-
have paid my respects.
Interstate 15, dude. It's like 10 more than the one I was on.
Interstate 50. Yeah, Las Vegas is not. It's not the vibe.
Yeah, dude, I rode I-5.
I-5.
Luke rode I-5.
I want to fucking never do it again. I would kill myself before I got on that highway.
Isn't it busy as fuck?
It's stupid as fuck.
Like just terrible exits, merges in horrible areas.
Yeah. Plus, every driver's from California.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that too.
So there you
Okay, here's a question, Luke, because you've driven in both states. Are California drivers worse or New York drivers?
Mm, this is a hard question for me.
That's
'Cause I've
a tough one,
driven.
isn't it?
I have driven like everywhere on the East Coast except Florida. That's the only state I've never driven in.
I heard
I
Florida's
hear
fucking
Florida
bad.
sucks too. Florida's pretty bad.
Like I've driven in, I think, every single East Coast state. Because when we did Maine, I drove through at least every state once.
Mm-hmm. Maine,
I
Massachusetts.
think the only one we didn't go in is Rhode Island.
Did you drive
But
through
that's not a
Connecticut?
real
Yeah.
state.
Connecticut?
I drove through Connecticut on the way home.
Was it
I
the
don't
missed
whole
the
way,
know.
fucking
though?
exit.
I don't know if yeah, he drove through the entire of it because we got into New York before we switched off. But I think I touched Connecticut when we
Going
went
there.
up. I think. I
Yeah,
don't
I think we
remember.
might have touched the corner of it.
I think Rhode Island is the only East Coast state that I haven't
Yeah.
driven in besides Florida. Which I don't know why I would ever drive through Rhode Island.
It doesn't even fucking exist.
Useless fucking state.
Yeah,
It's the
it is,
size
I'll
of a
tell you what.
fucking. It's the size of a city. It's the size of a county.
It's like the size
Yeah,
of
it
Stark
is.
County.
Pretty much. It might be damn well.
Stupid fucking state. Shouldn't exist.
I'm
Get rid of it.
curious, what is the?
But if you had to choose New York or California,
New York easily.
really?
Without a doubt, yes.
I mean, that's interesting because like
Because New York just
California
kind
seems
of
like a hellhole. But like all of us have had terrible experiences driving in New York. I think when we were driving back from Boston, every single one of us had someone be a stupid driver in that state. And then the Wendy's wouldn't serve us food. They only gave
Oh
me
yeah,
my
they were
food.
being.
They just looked at you guys.
It's not that they wouldn't even serve us; they wouldn't even take our order. Like they just.
Yeah.
They just looked at us.
And then they asked how we got in.
Yeah, like the fucking door. How do you think I came through the ceiling, you idiots?
Surprise! Booga booga.
And the
How'd
worst
you
part
get in
about New
during
York
work
is, like,
hours?
I don't know why every fucking rest stop was under construction on our drive home,
Yeah.
but they all were, and they were scattered like every 40 miles.
Mm-hmm.
And then I got home. My mom was like, "When didn't you? We're supposed to leave earlier." And I said, "I've been in the car for 13 hours because fucking New York sucks.
Yeah, New York was fucking
New
awful.
York is
Get off my
shit.
back, woman."
Woman.
Then I taught her a lesson.
Okay,
No,
I
so
think,
Rhode Island is small. 37 miles wide and 48 miles long.
Jesus.
If you were driving at 37 miles per hour, it would take you an hour to cross the state. That's fucking hilarious.
That's wild.
So stupid.
Kind of want to live in Rhode Island.
I
'cause
kind
it's
of
so
wanted
small.
to just go away or just join.
Absorb it.
Yeah, just have another state absorb it.
Get rid of it.
There's
Fuck
no,
Rhode Island.
There's no need
Yeah, get
for
rid of it.
If we have any viewers from Rhode Island, fuck your state.
If we do, send us a message. Join the Discord and talk with us.
Send
talk
us
about
a
why.
message.
Talk about why we shouldn't just excommunicate your state.
Send us
Go
a
on.
letter. We'll read it, I swear.
We have direct ties to Sleepy Joseph. You know, we can get him to excommunicate Rhode Island
Sleepamus
like
Joseph.
that. Sleepless Joseph.
Sleepamus Joey.
Sleepamus Josephus.
Josephet. Jumping Josephet.
Man, he's just in a constant state of EP.
He's in a constant state of decay.
Dude, if he wins in 2024, he'll be in constant state of decay too.
Oh shit, dude.
Yeah, the first one's better than the second.
I'm in the state of denial.
I hope he
That's a
pulls an
river.
FDR and does 3 terms.
I wish I could do 3 turns.
Why?
Imagine how much I could get done in 3 terms. Think
That's
about
true.
it. Think about it. I'm me. Do you know how much I would get done?
12 years of Luke.
First off, the CIA, let's just say, we wouldn't have a
Nada.
Supreme Court anymore.
None.
There'd be new people in that bitch. They would all mysteriously fall out of hospital windows.
Yeah.
What
Look at
I'm
Putin.
saying is that I would hire the CIA and I would, reform the entire political system that we have.
You'd have to get rid of the CIA.
They would be gone,
Oh,
Yeah, good.
but
Yeah,
only
they're
after I
gone.
got what I needed done. And then I would use the secret code word to awaken their sleeper agent instincts to make them kill themselves or whatever.
Is
And
that
then-
like a conspiracy theory?
I don't know,
hypnotized? Do
Probably.
you want to start one?
I wouldn't
We
be
could start a
surprised.
conspiracy theory right here, right now.
I'll post
Right
it
there.
on our conspiracy.
The CIA
I-
actually has a sleeper word that forces them to follow the control of anyone who speaks it.
Because they're all lizard people.
The lizard people that run the government have hypnotized them.
And they wear masks.
And not tinfoil hats. That's why they're susceptible to it.
Yeah. So I have mine implanted in my skull.
Because George Bush was actually an alien man from Mars.
He was the alien man from Mars.
He was the Martian.
He grew the potatoes on Mars.
Matt Damon actually was portraying
Bush.
George Bush in the movie The Martian.
It's a great movie,
And-
by the way.
Nobody knew.
George
who
Bush
was-
looked
who
so
would know?
handsome back in his prime.
Back in what war did he serve in? He was in
George Bush?
His dad,
Yeah, well,
HW.
or
I think.
HW
was in World War
Was he
II.
in Korea?
World War
I
II.
don't think he was in World War
I
II.
think he was in 2. He's in W2.
I thought
I'm pretty sure.
Re-
I thought JFK
thought-
was in W2.
No, JFK, his head just did
his
that.
head just did that. He sneezed and farted at the same time.
I don't think JFK was old enough to serve in World War II.
Someone,
He might have been. I don't know.
God, looking everything up.
I don't
What's
know.
his name? What's his fucking
Speaking
name?
of World War II, just a quick fuck you to Winston Churchill. Fuck that guy.
Yeah, fuck Winston Churchill.
Fuck
you,
him.
dude. Fuck you.
Fuck you. 2 middle fingers for your ass.
Yeah.
Fuck,
Yeah,
him.
Winston Churchill was an asshole.
Yeah,
Fuck
he was.
Winston Churchill.
We will fight them on the seas. We will fight them in the air.
We wouldn't have had to get involved if he would have just ran his country, right? Fuck him.
Yeah, Hitler just wanted France.
Just give it to him. Why did we not just give it to him? France did wrong anyway. They fucked him over.
Yeah.
They're the
Yeah,
whole
you could
reason
just
Germany
have
got
France,
mad.
buddy.
Just give it to them. They could have like firebombed Versailles, and I would not have given a shit. I would have thought that was, just desserts. They got what they deserved. I do not care. Maybe he shouldn't have done all that extra stuff, and maybe people would have agreed. But
Yeah. Kind of went a little overboard.
he went a little too hard in the paint. But let's be
Yeah.
honest, France got what they deserved.
Yeah. French.
I'm glad Paris got taken over. Fuck that.
Fucking France. I saw a
Now
thread on Reddit. It was I can't remember what subreddit it was, but it was just a thread of people bitching about how everyone in France is an asshole.
Because
They
all
are. Dude, they are. They seriously are. If we have any French listeners, join the Discord and let us know or write us a letter.
I swear we'll read it. I swear I'll read it. I don't know a lick of French, and I'll read whatever it says. I won't know what you said to me.
Yeah.
I'll take a picture via Google.
But you know what? Here, I'll give you an express response. Here's this, fucker. Universal sign of fuck you.
Yeah, France. So
Get
who's doing
outside.
anime? Luke, are you gonna
Luke's
redo
doing
anime of the
anime.
week this week?
Do you want me to?
Yeah, 'cause I'm
Yeah,
curious
because you
about
you
what
didn't
Would
go
you-
last week.
Would you like me to?
I'm sure the viewers are just
Itching.
seething at the mouth.
I don't think they'd be itching. Forget I
think
said that. Cut that.
I
Cut
forget
that.
what you did.
Cut that. Cut that.
Itching.
Uh,
I don't know why it's so funny.
itching.
sorry. I am like so thrown off because I said itching. My animation of this weekly animation of the week is Undead Murder Farce. This
Oh,
a
is
show
this the
that-
one that you talked about a couple weeks
Oh,
ago?
this is that new show that
You
aired this
didn't
year.
specifically name drop it. You said it was airing, and that if it turned out how
Yeah.
you wanted, you would make it anime of the week.
Yeah. This show's an absolute ungodly banger. The OP is an absolute ungodly banger. The show takes place in the 19th century. It doesn't start in France, even though, like, I read the synopsis last week. I had this whole conversation about how the synopsis on my anime list sucks ass for it because
Yeah,
it
you did.
actually doesn't explain anything. So it takes place in the 19th century. We start off in Japan, where we find our boy Tsugaru Shinuchi, and he's out here and he's just like, punching monsters. And you're like, well, that's kind of weird. And he's like in an underground fighting arena. And it turns out that he is nicknamed the Oni Killer, and he is there just fighting, living his life, not really making money, but he's being kept alive. So that's really all he could ask for. When one day he sees a woman in a maid outfit named Shizuku, and she is holding a bird cage with a cloth over it. Inside that cage is the head of Aya Rindo, who is an immortal, and she is on the hunt for her body when she heard of the stories of the Oni killer. And then you find out Tsuguru has like the blood of an Oni in him, and Onis in lore can kill any monster. So he has the ability to kill any monster that he runs into, including the immortal. And so it's this whole murder mystery of them trying to get Aya's body back, but also they're solving other crimes trying to get closer to that story. So it cuts then to where the synopsis starts. This is like episode 3 or something that the synopsis decides to start explaining, where they go to France and there is this house of a vampire, and this vampire's wife was murdered, and they solve that murder. And it goes whichever way you want to see it, because I'm not going to say that spoils the show. The whole point of the show is that they solve murders. And then it cuts over to, I want to say, England or something like that. And then there's this whole like next arc, and there's Jack the Ripper's there, and the Phantom of the Opera, and Lupin, and Sherlock Holmes. They're all just there
The whole
hanging
gang
out.
showed up.
Yeah, and it's really fucking cool because they take a really good take on all of these characters, and it's really weird seeing like Aya, who is this well-renowned detective at this point, known as the Cage User, because Shinichi's carrying around a cage, and that's the nickname that they get given, versus the other greatest mind, Sherlock Holmes, in that scenario. And then by the end, there's werewolves. Don't worry about it.
A lot of monsters.
And I'll
going on
skip
here.
it. Well, because the whole point is that they are there and they specialize in supernatural crimes. That's what the whole point of like the Cage User is, because he's an Oni, she's the immortal. They solve supernatural crimes on the hunt for her body and the man that shot Oni blood into Suguru.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's about it.
I forget. There was something I said about this show. Oh yeah. The rating for it is significant, like high, like really high.
It was really,
Awesome,
really
mate.
good. And it made me very happy to see how high it was. This is a show that definitely went under the radar way too dramatically.
High key.
Like criminally.
Yeah. Like I didn't hear shit about this show unless
I didn't hear
like
a thing about
if
it.
you didn't bring it up, like I didn't see anything on Reddit. I didn't see any posts about it or anything.
I call it a sleeper of the year, honestly.
Given the score, that's definitely possible.
These were 22-minute episodes, and I felt like I was watching the show for 5 minutes, and then it was over.
I love that, and I hate it at the same time.
Yeah.
Like, I was so upset every week because you got a lot of stuff happening, but then it was just over. And then I was just like, damn, I'm sad now.
Yeah.
I gotta wait a whole last week. I'd like to see them stop me from watching it.
Oh yeah, and I remember the ranking I gave you. I said I said how many headless horsemen of Sleepy Hollow do you give this out of 10?
And I gave it 9.
Yeah, because
9
we're close to
headless
Halloween, Ichabod Crane, Scary Stories, Sleepy Hollow, headless. She's bodiless technically. Her body is headless.
Did that show ever get an ending?
Ichabod
Sleepy
Crane.
Hollow? Yeah.
What? I remember hearing about this show.
I loved that show. It was really, really good, but I thought it got canceled. Because I don't remember watching it to like an end.
Show
I don't know.
2013.
I
drama,
loved it. It was
4
really cool.
seasons. Ending. This is okay. I typed Sleepy Hollow show ending, and this is what Google told me. And then it does the blue highlight. Diana, Janina Gamerta, Star Wars, Battlefront 2, shoots and wounds drive us. I don't know why Star Wars Battlefront 2 made a cameo appearance, but it's in there, and I guess
It was canceled.
It was
It was
canceled before it
canceled.
ended.
Yes.
And it seemed pretty popular.
Well, because it's based off the movie of the same name.
I think.
Oh.
Yeah, I saw it was like a movie from 1999.
Yeah. And then they turned it into a show. And I was actually like, I really fucked with the show. It was really good.
I really
It's a
like.
cool premise.
I like the Legends of Sleepy Hollow. I think it's a very
I do
interesting
too.
one.
Like the book, I love it for some reason. I don't know why.
Man on horse, no head,
Like that-
broken, goes
That
crazy
18th
style.
century style going crazy.
It was cool. They had like some weird thing going on with like the apocalypse and shit in the show.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so it was like he was just one of the horsemen, and there was the
Mhm.
4 horsemen that were coming or something like that.
Yeah.
I don't fully remember. It was a really good show. I liked it a lot.
I've never seen a lot about it when it was like a thing.
Yeah, I was surprised that it got canceled, but what do you do?
Seems like most shows get canceled unless it's like Breaking Bad.
Or fucking Game of Thrones.
Which they should have just stopped.
Yeah.
I don't know.
well,
I didn't see it.
I didn't
you
see
said
it
you give it a 9, Luke? A 9?
Yeah, I give it a 9.
Yeah, I think last week we talked about too, like how many shows we actually give 9s. It's actually not a lot. Like on our list that we've done Anime of the Weeks for.
I think I've given more 9s than anyone else.
Mm-hmm. Luke's just watching bangers, I guess.
That's all I do.
Straight heat.
Yeah.
I just
Yeah, he
watch
does.
Heat straight up,
Yeah.
straight down, jump up, jump up.
You know, it's
and
kind of
get
a
down.
good thing you did Anime of the Week this week, because this show kind of ties in with what I wanted to talk about next. So you said this show was like a sleeper that went unnoticed, and there was a Reddit thread that I saw today that I thought was interesting. It's anime you thought were going to be major hits but didn't. So it kind of, ties in
I
a little
saw
bit.
that
but-
post, but I didn't look at it.
yeah, it was interesting, and I did. There's one thing I did get. I'll get into it later, but there was a comment thread that I was like, "Oh, these people are so off their rockers." So, yeah,
That was an r/anime thread, wasn't it?
yeah. It's actually. Do you want me to send in the Discord?
Yeah, I
yeah.
want to see it.
All right.
I wanna shebang bang.
There's some decent shows in here that.
My first thought was Tacked Up Destiny.
That's the first comment.
Yeah,
Anything
Yeah.
with an amazing art like that,
That I sent in the
I
Discord.
immediately go like, oh, this is gonna hit different.
Yeah, so
Alright.
Tacked Out Destiny's number 1, and I agreed with that. Like 100%. I remember watching that show when it came out. We were like, dude, this is going to be crazy. And then it
There-
kind of had like a really piss poor ending.
there's Fena.
Yeah, Fena was
Fena,
another one I
Fena.
saw. I remember. I thought that one was going to be a banger.
It was until like episode 7, and then
Mm-hmm.
it's like let's squeeze 2 seasons into the 3 episodes.
Yeah. Like Wonder Egg Priority didn't really surprise me. I pictured I'd see that on there.
I see
Another
that
one-
everywhere.
that I remember a lot of hype about that you guys watched was The Detective's Already Dead.
We get a second season, baby.
Jesus.
Yeah. I remember when that first episode aired, everybody on our anime was talking about it. It was like the fucking hottest thing in the world.
Well, the light novel is so popular.
Yeah.
For what reason, I don't know.
I'm gonna disagree with this guy. I really liked Recreators.
I did
I
not
didn't
see
I saw
Recreators.
that one on
think-
here too, but I didn't watch it.
I think that was the anime of the week I did. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I talked about it because I actually really liked that show.
I'm going to ruin the stream here real quick because I got to pull up Discord in a thing.
Cut it
that.
out.
Go to this.
Just stop doing it.
Click on this. Click that. Go back to this. Full screen this. And we're balling crazy.
Yeah. I did Recreators. I give it an 8.5. I actually super liked it.
Oh, I lost where I was in the thread. Fuck.
There's
What
Fenna.
was I? Then the one I got in a fight with, I know we've talked about it on the show before, but it was Shikimori's Not Just a Cutie.
That does not deserve shit.
Well, apparently it did get hype like before it came out. And you even have some of the manga.
I did, and I was excited for it. And then like episode 1 and 2 aired, and I was like, okay, yeah, this is not.
Yeah, and then what I saw people talking about was the MC, Izumi. People were like, I don't get why he gets so much hate. He's as hated as Kazuya from Rent a Cuckold. And people were like, yeah, I didn't think he was that bad. And then it was like mixed reviews in a lot of it, but like the people that were saying he wasn't that bad, I'm like, I think you missed the point of why people didn't like him. It's not that he was annoying in the normal annoying way. It's that we've said this before. He was a bitch. Like, in layman's terms, that's what he was. He could not do anything himself. And it got really repetitive after 12 episodes when the dude trips over a ladybug and Shikimori has to come in and save him. Like, the show is supposed to be centered around Shikimori and Izumi's romance, which we got, like, if I recall correctly, it was pretty bad. Like, we didn't really get in depth with anything of it. It was mostly Shikimori busting a move, and maybe Homeboy came out once or twice and made the first move.
It doesn't matter though because we got Honda Machi and she was dressed up as a bumblebee.
She was.
And-
She was the crown jewel of the show.
And I gotta say, that carried the show.
Yeah.
Yeah, when she showed up as the bee.
And like I made a point, I'm like, dude, there was more romance and more like I would have rather had the character. You remember the character that was in the book club, the girl that had a crush on Shikimori?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I would have rather had that in Shikimori, like that kind of boat, instead of the Izumi one. Like by a mile. It would have been so much more interesting.
Yeah, he sucked bad. He was very annoying.
Yeah, he's up there with one of the most annoying MCs ever. They ruined him in the show.
Dude can't even tie his own shoes. I don't even think they ruined him in the show. I think he just sucks overall.
Yeah, he might have been like that in the manga too. But like he was terrible, and he made the show very unwatchable. It could have been a decent show. I don't think it would have been anything great ever, but it could have been so much better if not for him.
A lot of these I have a lot of problems with, like people's reasoning. What's the name of this? Hold on, I gotta figure out what the. All right, major hits but didn't. Okay. Because they're just talking about shows that like just lost hype. Not even that they, aren't bangers. That's just like, here's Zom 100. The delay fucking
I
sucked.
saw
Yeah,
that.
I agree.
Mm-hmm.
Well, another one was like JoJo's Part 6 Stone Ocean. They're like, Netflix's shitty release schedule ruined it for me. Well, that's not really like, it wasn't a banger. People still really like it.
Yeah, that's
It's
more
just-
of like a
It
release
lost
thing.
hype. It lost hype. It's not even a release thing.
I just came across one, Shield Hero. Someone said
I was just about to bring that
season 1 hype of Shield Hero was palatable. Palatable?
He didn't even use a real word. Like he used, because I had to
Didn't it
Google it.
just-
Cause I'm like, there's no way he just used a
Palatable.
fucking made up word. I don't know what word he was trying to use.
I thought season 1 was like super awesome, and it received a shit ton of hype.
It did. After season 1, it got confirmed for 2 more seasons, like right off rip, and I was excited.
Which means that it definitely wasn't bad because
Yeah.
it wouldn't have been confirmed for 2 seasons.
Its issue
I-
is season 2, and like the consensus is, even among people who read the manga, that core fucking sucks. Like the
Yeah.
turtle is stupid as shit. And I think season 3 has been really good so far.
I liked it.
Someone here mentions, I felt it was overhyped pretty much from the first episode on. It was hailed as the next Made in Abyss, when in reality it was just a bad harem isekai.
It was not. Who
Shield
the
Hero?
fuck was what?
So I want to break this comment down.
Is that for Shield Hero? That's referencing
Yeah, that's
that?
for Shield. That's for Shield Hero.
What the fuck?
One,
The next Maiden Abyss?
That's the first time I've ever heard it's been compared to the next Made in Abyss. I don't
I'd
think
ask him
any.
for source.
Yeah,
right,
like where the fuck
yeah.
did you hear that?
Just
I don't
trust
think
me, bro.
He probably saw that one person say that, and that's it. I've never seen that before. The other thing is, how is this really a harem? Like, there's really one
It's not really.
love interest, and that's Raphtalia. Like, that's it. He, like, homeboy, I always forget the names. What's his fucking name?
Oh, now for
Shield
me.
Hero. Now for me, yeah. He has, like, no interest in anybody. Maybe half the time, even not Raphtalia. It's just like he sees her more as a daughter. Like, this is in no way comparable to a harem, other than the fact that there's one main character that's a guy, and then a bulk of the other characters are female. That's really the only thing that would scrape harem.
The comment that really got me was I didn't even know they were on season 3. I got about 5 minutes into season 2. The first 5 minutes of season 2 don't even tell you it's bad.
No, it's
Like,
it's
in
just
what
how it
world did
continues.
you get through 5 minutes of season 2 and go, yeah, season 2's bad? My opinion's formed now.
It's probably the dude, like, he didn't like season 1 in general, and he watched part of season 2, and he read a comments saying it's bad, and he's like, well, I'm just going to agree with them.
Back on the kind of the Zom 100 thing, this person mentioned Nier,
I just saw that
and
one.
that falls exactly under the Zom 100 category of
Yeah.
like the delays killed it, while the show itself, in my opinion, was still good.
Yeah.
Like, there's a difference between the show being hyped up and then being bad versus it being hyped up and then it losing its hype.
Now here's one I actually agree with. Here's one I agree with. The Day I Became a God. That one I think actually has some validity in this thread. He said, was
Yeah.
hyped by Key by being the saddest anime with putting Jun Maeda as the writer, but then they probably ignored the fact Maeda just liked to write long stories, not fitting something for a single core anime. Yeah, you can guess it's not that successful as it's thought to be.
I don't think it was as good as other keys.
No,
But
but
I-
that could have been the result of it being shorter. Maybe they didn't have time to really pull it out like all the way, because a lot of the other, like, the really sad animes are longer.
That's true. Clan End is long.
Yeah, even Canon, that's another one. Little Busters is, I think, 48 episodes, I want to say. Maybe. I wouldn't quote me, but maybe.
This was interesting. This person said liar. Wasn't that last season?
Yeah, it was.
I liked Liar Liar.
I kind of fell off of it. I don't know why. But I don't think it received too much hype though. Did
I
it?
don't think it received over too much. I don't really remember even hearing about it before we went over the shows that were like, oh, let's watch that next season, or like when we go over stuff.
I don't remember it being like crazy hyped or anything.
I don't either. That show I did, I was kind of like a slow decline with it. To me, it just got really confusing. But that has nothing to do with like hype.
This one I don't agree with either because this guy said Dr. Stone, but Dr. Stone is still like really popular.
Yeah, that's crazy popular.
Like I don't know how that seems to work. This guy said Vivi. Like
I
Vivi
just
didn't even
saw
have
that.
hype.
But yeah, it didn't really have hype.
No,
Now
it
that you
didn't.
mention it, it didn't have
Dude,
any
there
hype.
was nothing anywhere of people going crazy
Yeah.
for this show. It kind of aired and like it was just under the radar the whole time.
I think a lot of the problem with these threads is like people have good examples of shows in different things. Like this guy specifically in the thread, let's refresh, asked for shows that had a lot of hype that did not turn out to be as good. Like Vivi is a good example of a show that was really good that slipped under the radar, but it's not a good example of something that had crazy hype that died down.
Like the first couple answers, yeah, like Fena had a hype, and then it
Tacked
just did not live up to it. Tacked up, but Vivi, it was good all the way through. No, just nobody knew about it.
Right. I don't think there was a single episode I didn't like of Vivi.
Yeah, it was all good. It was all
But-
really good.
Like these people don't. I don't think they read the assignment.
Here's a good one though. This is one I 100% agree with. Hell's Paradise.
I agree with it.
That one for sure. That had a lot of hype with Nappa behind it and everything, and it just turned out to be a mid show. In my opinion,
It
I
have
didn't think
a
it was
fuck
that
ton of
great.
hype behind it.
I don't know, man. It's like all of these is just so weird.
What
It's
about
like,
Chainsaw Man? Do you think that would fit?
no, because I think Chainsaw Man held its hype through the whole thing.
I don't
Yeah.
think it was bad.
It's still hyped.
I thought it was good, like the whole way through, knowing nothing.
People are
about
still fighting
Chainsaw
about
Man.
a season 2.
This person said Komi-san.
That one I can actually agree with Komi-san too. I think that's a good example.
Yeah, I didn't really care about watching episodes after like the first season.
I still really enjoy it, but like everyone loved the manga and everyone's like, it's never gonna get an anime. And then when it got adapted, everyone like lost their fucking minds. And then season 2 rolled around and no one really cared.
Yeah, I mean, like it was okay.
Someone else said Ancient Magus's Bride.
That's another show I don't really think was hyped much
Hyped
at all.
Yeah.
No, I'd never see it hyped. I don't think it fell flat either.
Like especially the first season. The first season's again one that's super under the radar.
Yeah.
This one pisses me off. They said summertime rendering.
That
Im-
that one just got the shit's end of the stick.
I don't think it was crazy hyped.
No.
Like, I didn't see a lot of people talking about it. It had a shitty release on Disney Plus, which sucked. But I don't think it fucking fell flat. I mean, I enjoyed it all the way through. It's
Mm-hmm.
fucking amazing to me.
Also, this is like animes that these people thought were guaranteed to be hits, and then like in general they weren't. Not
Yeah.
that they thought weren't. Ancient Magus's Bride has 377,000 reviews, and it has an 8.06 for the first season.
Yeah. If
Is-
you have
is that-
many, that's not falling flat.
Is that falling flat? Is that not considered a major hit at that point?
Luke, do you ever remember the Faraway Paladin getting hype?
No.
This person said Faraway Paladin.
No.
I'm like, I didn't know that was a thing until, like, I was just scrolling through the shows on LiveChart. Like,
So, I think we're reading it this wrong. It's that they thought were going to be bangers, and they weren't.
That might be true, yeah.
You thought we're guaranteed to be major hits. Now, I don't know how you thought Faraway Paladin was going to be a major hit in the first place. Like
Wow.
just looking at it, it looked like it was going to be okay at best.
Yeah.
But I mean, to each their own.
Did you guys think Talentless Nana had shit animation?
I don't remember the animation if I'm honest.
I can't
I don't-
really
I
either.
don't
Some
think
guy
it
said
was
it was
shit.
shit.
I feel like if we watch a show with shit animation, we know it has shit animation. Like, we
We
point
were-
it
Oh,
out.
I
If it's
I
bad
noticed
enough,
it
we will
instantly.
point it out. If it's okay and it meets the standards, then we just don't mention it. And
Yeah.
it was one of the shows that we just didn't mention. I like Talentless not a lot. I don't think it had shit animation.
I did too.
I'm trying to see what other things the studio did. They did Fairy Tale. That's really all I know for like in terms of the names of these shows. That's all I know.
Or Talentless Nana.
Yeah,
Uh,
I don't remember the animation in Talentless Nana at all, but I like the character design, so I don't think the
Yeah.
I don't think the animation was bad.
yeah.
I don't think I'd go, wow, this animation is dog ass.
Like, if it's shit, it's shit.
Yeah.
It's like super not anything to talk about because I just watched like a little bit of the preview trailer for it. It's nothing to talk about by any means, but like
Mm-mm.
it's
It wasn't
fine.
bad. Yeah, I didn't think it was bad.
It's fine. It's animated. That's more than I can say about some shows I've seen.
Yeah. I thought that I don't know. I thought that thread was really interesting. Thought it was an interesting thread. Go around and see what people thought. Well, I guess maybe I read the title wrong, but looking at it a different way, it makes more sense.
I think the biggest one we can all agree on is Wonder Egg priority.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It held its own for a long time.
I would love to pick at the brains of the people that decided on episode 13 was a good call.
Money.
I don't know what the hell Bubble is. I probably have it on a list.
No, that's
somewhere.
like
I've
one of the
seen
first
something
comments I
from
saw.
it.
I'm like, what is that?
Saw like some of the replies where animation was cool, but I don't even remember the story. And someone just responded, "Little Mermaid, but parkour." And now I kind of want to watch it.
Bubble. Bubble.
That sounds kind of
Someone
awesome.
said Odd Taxi.
Where?
Okay, they're fucking idiot. They're dumb as fuck.
I kind of
Bubble.
agree with it. I think it doesn't have as much hype as it should. I think like for how good it is.
No.
No,
This
like-
is guaranteed to be a major hit, but it didn't hit.
So that person thought it would be good and then did not like it.
They were like, "Oh wow, this whole show just fell flat, didn't it?"
Mm-hmm.
No,
They're
it fucking
stupid.
didn't. Just because you
it's-
didn't, just because you don't like the show doesn't mean it's not a hit.
This
Can
one's
we
worse. This one's
Understand
worse.
it? What?
Someone said Spy Family.
Right. Let's just.
The next comment's like, nah, the anime is a major hit. You're just wrong.
Yeah. Do you not? Oh my god, dude.
That's the worst one I've seen. That is the worst one.
Odd Taxi, for example, has 407,000 reviews and has an 8.68. So
Yeah,
that
dude, it
person's
was
wrong.
totally
Let's see
overhyped.
what Spy Family has.
Like he's asking for
God.
what you thought would be a banger, which is your opinion, and then what was not a hit.
Yeah.
Like period. Not like in your opinion what wasn't a hit. What was
Like,
not a hit.
Really did not hit.
Like shows that you.
Spy Family has 1.4 million people who,
Yeah.
and an 8.58.
Someone said One Piece.
Good.
And then the night below that, it says Attack on Titan.
Good. Those are just facts.
What?
Dude, spitting fire out here.
One Piece is shit. Attack on Titan is shit. Fuck both of those shows.
Heavenly Delusion? These people are delusional. Ha ha ha.
They're heavenly delusional.
Oh my god. One Piece really sets the bar.
They said
That's a
Heavenly
good one.
Delusion.
I like that. I like that someone pulled One
One
Piece.
Piece.
That's what
It's not even just One Piece. It says let me find it real quick. One Piece. I've tried multiple times, just can't hook me.
One Piece's.
I mean, he must be a hard fish to catch,
He just
man.
has to get to episode 200 and then something happens.
And it has an upvote. It has one upvote. I bet someone just gave pity upvotes. I bet that's what happened.
Oh, there's more replies I didn't see. Holy shit.
Yeah, there's a fuck ton more, dude. There's
Oh
so
my-
many.
Oh my god.
This is
it all this.
this is a poppin' thread. Tanya the Evil.
That's wrong again.
I love it. Was great.
That show is epically hyped still, and everyone is still dummy excited for the second season. You're just an idiot.
Oh my god.
Someone put Decadence, and I actually agree.
I
That
saw
was a show
Decadence.
that I was actually pretty excited for, and it was just,
Put
not-
Chainsaw Man. It has 16 downvotes.
Yeah, dude, because
That's a
Chainsaw
show.
Man was bad.
People like to hate that show.
Yeah, they do. Like I agree. It didn't. I think it was a little overhyped for what it was, but I enjoyed it a lot.
This dude said when it started, I had Wonder Egg priority pinned as the next Fooly Cooly. And then he said, yeah, that didn't happen.
Didn't we talk about Fooly Cooly before?
I've never seen it still, and people compared, what was it? Fuck, what show was
I
it? They were trying
forget
to
what it was, but I remember we had a discussion about it one day. We're like,
They
what
were
the
trying
fuck
to-
is Fooly Cooly?
They were trying to compare a show to Fooly Cooly, and we're like, it's not the same show.
It was like completely different.
You're comparing like completely. This dude didn't even understand what the post said. This guy just said Magi was painfully underrated. Duh. What? That's not what he asked. This guy said Hulk.
Another One Piece. I mean,
Hulk?
another Chainsaw Man.
I'm a little angry about the Hulk. Gonna be honest. A, No hype. I didn't see shit about it. And it's fucking great. It's funny. It is a great watch. It's one of my favorite shows to watch every week.
Now this guy actually brought up one, Akiba Maid War,
I think that fits.
which he even
That
stated
fits.
he thought it was one of the best in the season, but nobody talks about it. It didn't have any hype around it. There was no one talking about it. He thought it was going to be huge. He had it up as one of his favorites, and it just was nothing.
I agree.
I think that fits perfectly.
Yeah. So someone said Oremo.
I disagree.
I don't even know what this person was thinking. That's pretty stupid.
I was hyped for the show, and it just didn't hit.
Yeah, I was so hyped for Oremo back when it came out. Dress up, darling. What?
That person's delusional.
I found Attack on Titan.
My Hero Academia dropped it at season 5.
This guy put Vivi and 86.
Zero?
Vivi doesn't have bad reviews, and 86 is if anything, 86 is overhyped.
Yeah, I think 86 is overhyped.
It is.
That is
overhyped.
the exact opposite of what he's talking about, bruh. Vivi has 232,000 users gave it an 8.4.
No, it was totally a flop. Underhyped.
Yeah, I think it was a flop. I don't think it did very well.
Underhyped. All right, I got to pee real bad. I'll be right back. Pee break.
Vivi was good. Don't remember the full title, but the android singer trying to save something was good, and the animation was excellent. I can tell this guy really liked the show,
Vivi
dude.
was good. I don't remember what the whole title was, but the android singing "Saving Something" was good.
Android singer, her name was Vivi. It's in the title. It's not even hard.
That's a good one.
Oh my god, are you fucking kidding me? Her name is the title. This guy said Shield Hero, and then he said, I dropped it pretty fast. So he didn't even make it through all of season 1 of Shield Hero.
Season 1 was good. If you're gonna drop it, do it in season 2.
Right. I don't understand some of the logics here. Tokyo Revengers, I actually super agree with. Because I'm sure you even remember everybody being hyped about the first season of Tokyo
Everybody
Revengers
was
and then it
hyped
going
about it.
nowhere. I watched the first season. The first season was actually really good. But I just didn't give a shit about the second or third season because the second season was a Hulu exclusive.
That's fucking stupid.
I'm back.
Let me see if I can find this. I got a good one for you.
Oh, man.
It was really funny. Vivi was good. Don't remember the full title, but the android singer trying to save something was good, and the animation was excellent.
The android singer trying to save something was good.
He
And
really,
the animation was excellent.
he really cared about the plot so much that he couldn't remember that the main character's name was fucking Vivi.
Someone said Gintama.
Huh?
Bro, I think
It's like one
people
of the
just
most
missed
popular
the
anime.
They just missed the assignment.
So I'm
Gurren
a spider still
Lagann.
what? Gurren Lagann is the most hyped fucking mecha anime ever still.
Jujutsu Kaisen. A bad plot and story.
He's like the one person who doesn't like Jujutsu Kaisen.
I hate that anime has become mainstream.
Huh?
Ah,
We found one,
the
dude.
gatekeeper.
I
We
should
found one.
gatekeep it so that it doesn't get any more popular and all of it goes downhill faster. Jujutsu Kaisen, really?
Cyberpunk.
This guy
Free
said
Ren?
another.
Free Rent.
Oh, huh?
We're what?
Free rent.
We're 6 episodes in.
Oh.
Let me
7
let me
episodes in.
read this. Let me read this whole thing. He has negative 30 downvotes.
Good. Fuck him.
Controversial, but Free Rent doesn't seem to have got the reception I thought it would have in terms of viewership, not critical
Huh?
rating. Obviously, people that have watched it loved it, but I was under the impression that due to how much people talked about the manga and it having pretty good sales in the US, I expected it to blow up after the first batch of episodes were released. But I think the overall reception seems a bit muted on social media. I want to stress I'm talking about popularity, not how good people think it is. This dude
Well-
is literally smooth as fuck.
He's the smoothest brain, dumb idiot, stupid moron.
It's 4 episodes were all on the top 10.
It's,
This is a
every
stupid
week
ding
it
dong.
gets rated like the top 3 for the week.
Yeah.
I don't think anyone's talking about it that much. It's this really underground anime. It's called
You
One Piece.
have
No
heard
one's
about
ever
it.
heard of it. It seems like no one's heard of this show called One Piece before.
Infographic. Ranking discussion. Week 3 fall. Free reign number 2.
Demon Slayer.
Top 10 anime of the week.
Overlord.
Free reign.
This
number
guy said
2.
ReZero.
Yeah. Dude, this is
Wait,
insane.
no, hold on. This guy said ReZero. Everyone talks about it like it's some awesome god tier anime, and I absolutely hated it. That's not what the assignment was of this post, you fucking ding dong. Read the post before you post. I'm downvoting this guy just because he didn't
Bro, I
follow the
cannot
assignment.
believe
People
how
just
some-
want an excuse to mention an anime they don't like.
Yeah, I think that's what it is. They just like talking shit about something.
My Hero Academia. I dropped it at season 5.
I read that one. That was golden.
And then the guy in the comments said, I hate to tell you this, but if an anime has more than 5 seasons, it was considered a major hit and is not a valid answer to OP's question. I'm upvoting that and downvoting this idiot. No one read what this post was supposed to be about.
Some guy's like, that series with
With who? That series with Rimuru.
The time I got reincarnated as a slime, the show that still has hype.
No, I'm talking about the series with Rimuru.
That's getting its what, 4th season or 5th?
Or,
3rd?
dude, it's only
Oh
has
my
2
God.
seasons right now.
Maybe I'm thinking Dungeon.
High School of the Dead.
Dungeon. Oh, is
Yeah.
everyone trying to pick up girls in a dungeon?
High School of the Dead.
High School of
I
the
don't-
Dead.
All right, this is gonna get me shot. I don't think High School of the Dead is as good as everyone makes it out to be. I liked it, but I think it's overhyped
That's
in
fine.
terms of how good it is.
I think that's totally fine.
That'll get me shot. But I also don't think that it's not hyped at all because I think people
Right.
overhype
Yeah,
it.
it is hyped.
If a show gets overhyped, I think that does not validate it for this response at all. I've never known that this many people on Reddit were illiterate.
Welcome.
There's
This
the
is
free run.
crazy. I
Ooh,
just
this guy
can't
said
believe-
Akudama Drive, and I actually love this show because the animation is amazing in it, but it just did not have any hype. I absolutely love Akudama Drive.
Yeah, that show. I remember when that was airing. It did not
I
get.
saw a little bit mentioned about it, but
Much.
nothing crazy.
Yeah, I loved it, dude. It was like so pretty to just watch. The story was like on an S side, but if you just wanted something like aesthetically pleasing and very like visual ASMR, very good show to watch. Magical Destroyers.
You two watched that?
I don't.
Didn't they kind of suck at the end though?
No, the ending was confusing.
I don't think. I thought it was like pretty okay the whole way through. It didn't
Yeah.
really go one way or the other too far. I don't remember seeing too much hype about it.
I don't either.
It was
Which I guess
just-
that does fit into this topic now because he had hype for it, but it didn't
No.
have hype.
it just kind of existed.
Interesting little Reddit thread though. I thought that would be fun, and it turned out to be way more.
It's always more frustrating.
Yeah, way more crazy than I thought it would be. Reddit
Ooh,
never
listen.
disappoints.
Oh, this guy just responded in Japanese. What did he say?
Oh, jeez.
Devil is a part timer.
No, I can. I think that one would fit the bill too, considering the first season. If you take the first season, you don't count already. If you talk about the second season solely, I hear nothing but bad things about the second season. When people are like, "Oh, that's going to be a great show. It's been so long," and then it sucked.
I didn't dislike it, but I definitely like the first season more.
I hear it just didn't live up to what it was.
Some of these,
It's
it's
not up
like
to par with season 1.
I
Yeah.
get a lot of them, but at the same time, there's some of these I'm reading. I'm like, how did you have any hype for this show?
I don't
Like,
know.
like, dude, some of these shows were destined to not be great, and
Yeah.
you were telling me you had a hype for it.
Some smooth brains on Reddit on our anime. That's for sure.
Overlord for sure, and that's how I'll end it.
Yeah, 100% Overlord.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it doesn't. It's underhyped. I don't think anybody gives that any time
No,
of day.
no one gives a shit about it.
No, fuck Overlord. Honestly, I think that it deserves more hype. It's underrated, undervalued.
Oh man, I want to read this one really bad.
What is it?
Let me read the whole thing. High School of the Dead. It had such a great first season. Definitely pure fan service anime, but I really wanted to see them get out of the house. They were all half naked, cooking, bandaging, and training for the next move. Am I the only one who watched this anime? I'm surprised no one has mentioned the show yet. It was a big hit, just never got a second season.
Dude, I think he's memeing. I think he's making fun of everybody in that
I don't
fucking
know.
thread that was saying these like big name shows that everyone's heard
Sergeant
of.
Koopa Troopa could, I don't know if he's memeing.
I think he's
That
memeing,
has to
dude,
be a
because that's
bit.
what 90% of the people were doing. Yeah, Overlord was very underappreciated. It definitely wasn't a hit. Same with One Piece and
Sometimes I feel like they're not memeing. I feel like they're actually like that. They're like, yo, I'm an outlier. I love anime, but I don't like the mainstream stuff.
no, what sells it for me that he's memeing is when he said, "I'm not sure if you guys have heard of this or not." It was a pretty big hit. I think that
just
sells
never
it
got
that
a
he's making
second
a
season.
joke.
Am I the only one who watched this anime?
The only one that's seen this show or even heard of it. Like, I think
big
that
hit.
sells that that's a fucking meme.
Shame it never got a second season.
There
I
was
wonder
one
why.
that I saw earlier this week, and I don't know if I'll be able to find it. And I also honestly don't care, but it was something along the lines of I think it was like harem anime without fan service or something. Or
Oh man.
like, can anybody recommend me some? It was some form of anime without fan service, and I think I've learned. I don't think people know what fan service is.
I don't think they
I
do
don't think
either.
they have any idea.
Because I don't know if you guys know this. Godzilla is a lot of fan service because you get to see the fans being pleased by watching the giant monsters they like fight each other. That's fan service.
No fan service simply
No, dude.
equals boobs. That's it.
Yes, that's what fan service is. Fan service is not anything that just caters to fans to make them happy.
Or
It's
like-
just
like
solely boobs.
Any Avengers movie, an example, like Spider-Man shows up, all three of them are there, all three of the actors, that's fan service.
I will
That is
say,
fan service.
give them the benefit of the doubt because when you look up the fan service tag on the Crunchyroll or High Dive, if they're still there, it brings up lewd shows. So I will give
Yes.
them the benefit of the doubt because it's Crunchyroll and High Dive and say old Funimation that were probably skewing how people saw what fan service was or is. So I'll give them that.
I'm gonna recommend Tenpuru.
There's
That was
no
a
fan
fun ass
service
show.
in it at
That
all.
was a fun show.
There's no fan service in it.
No, none. It's just I just like watching a temple try to rebuild. You know.
I watched it for the plot.
Yeah, I did too.
The
I
Temple
did too.
Cafe Goddess Dorm.
I got a second season.
That makes me happy.
So
Did it
has to be
really?
good. Yeah, they got announced like right after it finished airing.
I probably missed it.
Yeah, because you're bad at anime.
There was a show that that aired recently that shut up, Luke.
It's just bad at anime.
that when it ended, they said, "Hey, stick around for season 2." Like in the 12th episode or something. I don't remember what it was. I think
I
Yeah.
think I know what you're talking about.
Amanda and I
I-
watched it together.
Not a clue.
Let me try and
Did it have to
Okay, I
do with a
gotta get on that
sword and a girl named Fran
no, it
And-
didn't.
Pudding.
and pudding?
Did it
Um,
have to do with a man who turned into a vending machine? If so, I got this really hype anime for you. It's airing this season. It's about this guy, right? And he dies and he's turned into a pig. And and he gets stabbed, but that's like later on in the story.
oh, I didn't watch that episode yet, bro.
Anyway, he gets stabbed.
Oh, what the fuck was it? I can't find it for some reason.
I recently.
I really wish I had any clue of what anime you're talking about to help you.
Once he
I do
says it, I'll
too.
know because I remember. I think Luke, you might have been the first one who watched it and brought it up.
I mean, the problem is that I need any description
I
of the
know.
show
I don't know what the fuck
Just
it's
go-
gonna be.
You guys know that show that ended and then
never
they were
got a
like,
second
hey, there's season 2.
Okay, this is a possible one. I'm not saying for sure, but it could have been The Duke of Death and His Maid. Possible.
No. I
Well,
don't
that would have
think
gotten
so.
season 3.
Yeah, so you guys would remember that.
And it does
Um,
have a season 3.
Searching.
You and
It might have been
Amanda
Ocean-
watched The Duke of Death and His Maid.
No. It might have been Ocean.
Okay,
of
so
Cub.
well, you just okay.
Well, I remembered when, because like they announced Duke of Death like immediately after the second season. It could have been Oshinoko.
I don't think they did that in Oshinoko.
I don't think they did either. I'm about to pull up the last episode of Oshinoko. Or
It
as
could've
some
been-
call it, Oshinoko.
Possibly Dangers in My Heart.
I feel
Uh,
like what I'm remembering is it was a fantasy type beat.
I'm trying to remember because I
Yeah, it
feel
was
like-
definitely not Oshinoko.
Oh, this
Well,
is bugging me, dude.
What
I
about
remember
the,
seeing it.
What about the defense lolly?
Defense Lolly?
Yeah, Maple Shield.
No, it wasn't. It wasn't Maple Shield.
Bofuri?
Yeah,
That
Wasn't
got
that.
announced for a season 2, but that was like 2 years ago that happened.
man, maybe that's what I'm remembering.
Because then remember we all we watched the last
like
episode
the
and then
two
it had one
shields.
shield and then it split into 2 and that was
Yeah.
hype as fuck. And I will stand by it. That was hype as shit. To this day.
Alex, maybe you're just misremembering.
Dude, I swear to God.
Dude, literally just think of all the animes that you and fucking Amanda have watched because I'm sure the
Yeah,
list
it's-
is like
it's-
4
can't be
shows.
that many.
I'm sure there's like 4 shows on that whole list that
Yeah.
that you can look at.
So we already said Oshinoko.
It's definitely not that because they announced that as an official thing like a day later after the last episode.
Fuck.
Tip, I think you're misremembering.
I have maybe it is Oshinoko, but I misremembered how it was presented. I think that's
That's like
entirely
a
possible.
strong misremembrance because like
Yeah. I
Stick
remember
around for
something
season
happening. It's
2.
like, hey, season 2, and I was like, oh my god, it's already announced. That's so cool. Wow. What Fuck if I remember, dude. I don't think I remember.
I think you're misremembering.
I think you're like massively misremembering,
It's gonna
Like-
piss a homie off.
grossly misremembering.
I don't know. I can't find it. I don't know.
Are you guys still watching Mid Gathering?
Yeah. I don't think it's that mid. It's a little repetitive, but
It's-
I just like don't care to watch it anymore.
I like it.
I think it's just got so boring.
It's like alright, I guess. It's just kind of like a shonen now.
It is. Yeah.
I will
That's the
say
thing.
the episode titled very shittily "Old F Tunnel." That one was kind of freaky. That one got
I
me.
think
a little
they
bit.
do the ghosts very scary. They know how to
Tunnel
do 'em.
arc was pretty creepy.
I think the name of the places could be a lot better.
Old F tunnel.
Yeah,
Next
I got really
episode,
confused when they were
old
talking about,
F tunnel.
S tunnel, F tunnel, H tunnel.
Oh, we have to go to Building S now. It's like, what the fuck does that mean?
Yeah, I don't know why they're doing all that crazy stuff.
Like, just say the name,
Mm-hmm.
bruh, or just make up one. Make up a name for it.
Yeah, I think what they could have done with that show is make it 12 episodes and cut a lot of the shit out.
Now we go to the building that impregnates women and then babies burst out of their abdomens or something.
Yeah, the ghost sperm.
I
And then
don't.
we'll
I don't
probably
know.
do that for a few more episodes.
3 episodes.
Yeah, I like it. I don't think it's amazing.
I got shit on when I said I think that it's all right now.
No, we didn't shit on you.
Mm.
I definitely put some pressure on you, but I didn't shit on you.
Pretty sure that there was some shit there.
No,
and
I don't think so.
Maybe even just a little bit of poo poo.
Maybe just a little.
Just a little bit.
I think there's a little bit of poo poo when I said I think the show is declining in quality. That's also a show that's losing hype.
Yeah, it is. I think it's
Well, it
by
just
design,
sucks watching
though.
the same thing every week. Like, it
Yeah, I
just
think
gets-
it's
It's like, okay,
12 episodes could have done the thing.
they're doing it again.
This
Yeah.
guy gets a little he's a little spookied out right
Yeah,
now.
he's scared.
That's why I was so surprised when I saw it at 24 episodes. I'm like, how the fuck are they gonna make this 24 episodes? Like,
They
how are they
fight
gonna
God.
drag that out? Not even
Well,
like
now
he's
that
there.
it's like
but
now
they
there's
have to
two
fight
big enemies they have to fight. They have to fight
Yeah.
God and then the
Ghost
big
embryo.
eyeball. Yeah, the thing.
the embryo.
The embryo and God.
The thing.
So they're training by going and capturing strong ghosts.
Yeah.
to fight
When in
God.
reality, I'm pretty sure the immortal warrior guy could solo every single thing in that universe without any phasing. He's fucking busted OP, and there's like, we need more than just him. The motherfucker literally drains your life energy and makes you feel hungry, and then you
Yeah.
starve to death as a ghost, but can't die.
Yeah,
Like,
he's intense.
Like, what the fuck, dude? You're telling me that guy is not strong enough?
Send in the face peeler, man.
Send-
in the face peeler.
Send in face peely McRip your organs out.
The other
He'll
girl
do
hasn't
the
really
trick.
shown up for a while either. The blonde one.
Star Eyes.
Yeah.
She was in the last episode.
She was in
For
the
like a
last
second.
minute.
Oh, I didn't watch it yet.
Star Eyes was sick.
Spoiler alert.
That ain't a spoiler.
Yeah, it is.
I don't care.
Yeah,
I don't care.
I don't care.
You know,
I don't
fuck
care.
you.
I
He already knows where they're going next. We just told him.
yeah,
You
we're
already
going
know.
to Building S.
No, they're going to the pregnant house.
Oh, the pregnant house.
The house that impregnates you, and then babies rip out of your abdomen and kill you.
Yeah.
Awesome.
And it has a really big head. They show what the baby looks like.
It has a
It's
big
funny
head.
as fuck. It's got like this big fucking head. It was really
Oh.
silly.
What are we at?
121:43.
Time for you to get a watch.
Yeah, buddy.
My watch says it's Freddy Fazbear's hour.
Oh fuck! It is.
Yeah.
8:53.
Guys,
The
it's almost
hour.
6 o'clock. It's almost 6 o'clock.
The hour of the Faz.
Hour of the Faz is upon us.
And watch me whip. I'll watch me.
Anything else from anyone?
I don't think so. I might have had something, but I can't remember it since you brought up the season 2 thing. I lost it there.
Oh yeah, my big conundrum that resolved
That didn't
nothing.
exist.
I'm either the show doesn't exist or you just like grossly misremembered what the
Yeah,
fuck
I'll have to
the
ask.
I
show
think
was.
it's B.
I'll have to ask
Option
Amanda.
B.
Hey Amanda, what was that show we watched? You'll be like, which of the 4 shows are you talking about?
You know that one.
Did
you
you
know,
guys
that
finish
one.
everything you watch, or do you just kind of
Yeah.
sometimes drop off?
No, we watch it every week.
You have to have a pretty weak constitution to finish the show you start.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Alex.
Amanda's-
What's wrong with
Amanda
you?
has like a streak of that.
Yeah, she's pretty bad at that. But with me there, I make it happen.
You keep
I get the job.
accountability.
I get the job done.
We're not doing anything until we finish this show.
We're going to sit down and we're going to fucking watch Anya.
This guy didn't finish Girls Frontline though.
No, we didn't.
Damn, he didn't.
I'm just saying, it seems like weak constitution runs in this relationship.
Yeah, it seems like both of you have a history of not finishing shows.
Not us.
Not me. I watched.
If
it.
it's
Not
any
me.
show, I'm glad it was that one.
Well, me and Luke
I'm
have the
not.
badge of watching the worst show ever. You don't.
I have the
There you
badge of
go.
watching a lot of the worst shows ever, so
Yeah.
fucking you can get on my level later. I'll watch X-Arm, don't worry. I'll watch the worst show rated on all of my anime list.
You know, I think X-Arm was, it was so hyped, but it didn't live up to its name.
I've seen the first episode twice because someone's like, we should watch this shitty show. And I was like, I've seen the first episode. They're like, oh, we'll watch it again. I don't want to. Here you go. And then I just watched it. I was like, this sucks again. This is 2 times I've watched Suck.
You know what makes me
Horny.
annoyed? No,
Oh.
not that. In Arc Knights, I
Yeah.
think the show would be so much better if the Doctor just didn't exist.
Yeah,
He
they're
doesn't
totally
do a
fucking
goddamn
useless.
thing. He does literally nothing.
Absolutely useless fucking character the whole time.
I think
I
all
mean,
the
I
other
get
characters look cool. They're
Yeah.
pretty dope, not gonna lie. And then the
Like-
fucking Doctor just is there.
like the Doctor's supposed to be us, right? Because that's how it's portrayed in the
Mhm.
mobile game genre. Is we're the Doctor.
It doesn't come across in the anime.
We
It does
don't
not.
do anything. Like we're supposed to be
Yeah,
the
we
like
suck.
mastermind of how they move and shit, and then we're just like, Amia, do the thing, and she's like, whoa, laser fingers. Like,
Oh no,
that's the
someone
show.
died.
And his only line
Oh.
is, Amiya,
Amia.
Amiya.
Amiya.
That's it. That's all he fucking says. He is.
Oh no, the little fucking Shotokan that I could easily punt across the room fucking just set a building on fire. He's so cool. Isn't he so cool, guys? He's really cool character. He set the building on fire,
I
guys.
also thought it was a little goofy how like the ice lady after Rhodes Island people left, big tank and homeboy just shows up. It's like, ooh, horror. I was like, well, who the fuck is this guy?
Is the new episode tomorrow? Is it Friday? I don't even fucking remember. I don't even really fucking care. I gotta know though now because I said it. I willed my caring into existence. It's a Friday show. This show's stupid.
So stupid.
It just looks so good though.
It does look really
looks
good.
awesome.
And then you watch it and you're like, what the fuck is this? Yeah. And she's like, woo, laser fingers. The bad guy's like, oh, I'm the bad guy and I don't like that you're nice to people.
Ooh.
And they're like, oh, we've been treated so badly by all the normal people out there.
So
And
we're
then
gonna
they're like,
kill everybody.
we're a group of like the not normal people that are sick and we help everybody and we're real nice. Well, that's not cool. I'm going to kill you now. And that's the whole show. I have summed up Arknights. You're welcome.
That's about it.
Thanks
And
for
this
summing
big
up
guy,
Arknights, Luke.
and he goes, or. And Ice Fox, who was really hot, goes, Amya,
And every other character. Amiya.
Amya,
Amiya.
Amya.
All right, gamers. I'm about out of it.
Yeah, I'm about to milk the cow.
Yeah.
Milk it, dude.
Don't tell me what to do.
Fresh milk.
I'm just suggesting.
It's pretty suggestive, dude.
Well,
If the shoe fits.
if the shoe fits.
If the shoe fits, Sencho marry me.
Yeah,
The shoe will fit.
the shoe will fit. It will be like, what's the Cinderella with the glass slipper?
The shoe fit.
Sure.
Cinderella? I don't.
Yeah, Cinderella. The dude found the glass slipper and it only fits Cinderella.
Yeah, the
Yeah,
shoe
you
fit.
said. You
Yeah,
said,
the shoe fit.
what's the Cinderella with
No,
the
I said-
glass slipper?
I said it's like Cinderella.
I think you said what?
What's the,
I
you
might
said,
have.
what's
I
the
might have been like-
Cinderella?
I might have been like asking the question, like, well, what's the Disney movie with Cinderella and the glass slipper? But it's just Cinderella.
You answered your own question there.
Yo, what's
Yeah.
that show with Vivi in it? I can't remember the android's name.
What's that show with the Beauty and that Beast thing?
Yeah, that guy. Fuck. What was that show about? Like, all right, so she was small and she was a mermaid. I guess you could say she was little. like, what was up with her?
It's just like a little mermaid or something.
What was her deal? Anyway,
Anthony,
Free podcast. 100%
Free.
free. No money podcast.
All right, everyone. That is the end of today's episode of the Hello Harem podcast. Make sure to join the Discord down below if you have not. Talk anime, shoot the shit with us. Tell us what anime you think was hyped but that didn't live up to its expectations. Let us know in the
second
comments
that
down
you
below.
Say hyped anime that you didn't like. I'm going to lose
Yeah.
my shit.
We will berate you in the Discord. Let us know in the comments down below as well. Make sure to leave a like, comment, and subscribe. or the weekly episode of the Hello Harem podcast. Without further ado, that's the end of today's episode, guys. We'll catch you on the next one.
Say, pass the ribbon. What else?